I'm not leaving. I'm not fucking leaving! The show goes on! This is my home! They're gonna need a fucking wrecking ball to take me out of here! They're gonna need to send in the National Guard, a fucking SWAT team, because I ain't going nowhere!
Dat was echt on point. So, alrighty. Here we are, guys. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Here we are, guys. This time we're not together at the office. I'm still sick. I don't think you guys might hear it on my voice, but I'm still sick. But you are seeing Robin's face, so that's a familiar one. So yeah, this week has been really slow in terms of price action. But before we start, how are you, Robin? What can you tell us? Are you okay? Are you good?
Very good. I've been selling pizzas, of course, instead of the charts yesterday. And yeah, quite chilling, feeling good. And yeah, we can dive into the charts. How about you, man?
Nice. Yeah, well, the past 3 days, been just shitting myself and just sick. so yeah. Yeah, but at least it's happening now, because tomorrow I'm going on a vacation with my girlfriend, so that's good. Then I'm already sick now, and don't have to be sick tomorrow. So hey, for what it's worth, it's perfect. Alrighty, yeah, let's start. Well, so guys, this is the end of the week, and you need to, and also by the way, in 3 days, 3 days I think, right? It's end of month. Right, so that means that we will have monthly closes. So we're gonna have a look at that, since not really a lot of there has nothing happened, like in terms of interesting PA or whatever. Nothing, absolutely nothing. But what we can do is zoom out, and we can see a few things. So for instance, the first thing you would notice is that, oh, this monthly candle is a bearish engulfing. But if you zoom out a little bit, what you would see is that we're still above former all-time highs, if you take both into consideration. But also we're closing for now still, because there's still need to go, the whole week needs to close still, and also the monthly, which is in 3 days. So, but for now, we're still far above former all-time high, or at least a few percentages, almost 4K. And that's key. That's really nice, because this could turn out to be just something like this candle over here, or this candle over here start like just pushing up again, right? So that's really nice to see. So another good point is Ethereum. Ethereum is really looking good. On the other hand, in terms of weekly, by the way, because on the monthly, as you guys saw, it's still kind of ugly, but that can change pretty damn quick. But still like above here, which was this resistance at the 3250, right? So that's good. That's really good. And that could give us some leverage in terms of price action when it comes to ETH BTC chart, which, as you see, it's kind of still hanging on here. It had a nice bear trap, and then yeah, now we will see what happens in the coming months. But that's at least what I see when it comes to Bitcoin monthly, as well as weekly chart. I don't know, Robin, if you have anything else to add besides that, because we could also talk about how this sideways is just exactly the same sideways period we had on prior Bitcoin halvings.
Yeah, that's a good point. And as we also looked in the charts of Python, where we showed our own indicator and our own trend, there was clear to see that every now and then after the halving period, we see some red weeks, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
we can first touch that point, and then we'll also touch some other stuff. But Omar, what do we see here?
Yeah, so I added already this month close, though that you're not going to see the color change yet until our real month starts. So, and what you really see here is just, okay, we see that there has been a retrace here, there has been a retrace here, especially also if you sort of like zoom in from here and you see this period, right? You see that there's a clear dump. Now let's do the same over here, right? There's a dump before the halving, right? And then let's do here one more time. There was a dump. Also, this one, it's a bit of a gimmick because the COVID crash happened, of course, right? And that did a lot. But if you just take into consideration this one, which is the one we've been comparing already for a long time, we've been saying that, and the current one, then you see that there are a lot of resemblances between both cycles.
Yeah, when I see the same, more or less, and what I also want to touch upon is, how far can we go down from this point? And to be honest, to give a clear answer, I don't think we're gonna go much lower. I think we're gonna hang around those. Yeah, at least if you look at on the daily Trabuco, I have my screen also here. The 62k level is very important for me, which is has been a support zone for the past 3 touching points here. Some in April, and in April it's twice, and here also in February it was a touching point on the daily, which was a support zone of 62k. And now we're making some sort of double bottom-ish shape. We're not done with the second bottom yet.
Nope.
I'm seeing on the daily a rejection on the 8-week EMA. And if you go underneath this, we stay there for multiple days most of the time. And we didn't reclaim it when the week's ending, right? So and we're probably going to see some 62k support there. And we're going to touch that point. And in the worst case, we still are able to go lower. I would say the 58k, but I'm not seeing that in the charts, to be honest.
Yeah, no, I agree, because by just looking at past week's PA, you see a double top, which led to sort of like a dead cat bounce of this top over here, right? Now, then you see a clear breakdown, making this a new low, because this low was higher than this low. And now we're seeing like a sort of continuation pattern in terms of downtrend. So now really the logical move would be either to come here and, as Robin said, fulfill the double bottom, and then from here start trending up again, slowly, or as Bitcoin does, just like straight up. Or basically, because by the way, this is a FVG, right? This is what we would call a fair value gap. And if price does really come here and closes here, then it's really a problem, because then the 52k can come really quickly. Now, will that happen? No, I agree with Robin's statement. I don't think that will happen. But if it does, listen, we have pockets, we have some money on the side, and definitely we're going to take that chance. Because one thing we can all agree upon is that this market is far from over. So I would be keeping an eye on this chart.
Right. And Trabuco, I also want to show the Ethereum versus Bitcoin chart on the weekly.
Yeah.
As we also showed last week, we saw that there was a support zone, which we lost support. You see the longer term trend here that we then have to bounce back, and the third time it bounces back. Then we see a bigger push upwards, right? That has been the case in the support zone from 2019 to 2021, where we touch upon like the region of the 2.9 cents area, and then got up eventually after we lost that support. And what you're now seeing on my chart here is that we have made a clear trend reversal, or moving up currently on the weekly, and that is also due to the Hong Kong news of Ethereum ETF. And of course, because a lot of charts have been reset, the halving has taken place, so it can actually happen. I'm not saying it's gonna happen, but it's more likely than the last couple of weeks to go up now and make a more strong move up. So that's what we could see. What do you think about it, Trabuco?
Yeah, no, I agree. I think it's people are really underestimating the power of ETH, and we've seen that twice happening the past bull market, where people really underestimated ETH. And eventually what happened, or what ended up happened, was basically ETH ripping fucking insanely through like weeks and weeks and weeks periods of time. Now, will that happen? Yes, 100%. That will for sure happen again. When, it's just a matter of time, in my opinion. I think people are getting chopped up here really big time, and also in the charts. So what you want to do is something that we've been praising a lot, is just make sure you have coins on every on the 4 hottest narratives of this bull market, right? Which if you don't know, is AI, gaming, depping, and of course reward assets. Now, if you manage to have one coin on every single narrative, you're going to be good. Won't have to worry about anything besides when to sell. That's literally it. Now, if you also, we also need to have a look, by the way, Robin, at the Dixie, because you and I look at it a lot on our free time, but we never really post about it.
No, true, man.
So we never really post about it. So I think it would be fair if we do it today, because on the weekly you can see that there's a hanging man kind of pattern, and usually this signs for reversal. Now, a good thing to say is that we're coming off a downtrend, right? It didn't take this high, and this could be very well the same as what Bitcoin did on the weekly time frame. Sorry, on the daily, but then on a much higher scale, which is now the weekly. And you know, this could start just like dropping down, dropping down, dropping down. Now, what we really want to see happen here, by the way, it's this. So this is the support. Now, people got fucked over here, really bad. Now, what we want to see is the price go down, retest, pump, like just pump or push. We would get then a correction or pullback, and then start dumping again. Start dumping again. You know, these guys would mean the best world for us. This would mean that the bull market would be absolutely fucking insane.
Yeah.
Now, can that happen? Yes, it did already happen in the past from here. You guys already can see. That can happen. Now, you see this crazy run that the dollar currency index had, right? Now it broke off. So now this is a redistribution area, right? Because if you guys don't know how a wave of fact, I'm gonna look at and send it to Robin, and perhaps we can talk about it on the next video. But this is really now a redistribution area, and then boom, dump. Now, when it dumps, as I said, then the real party starts as well. When this is dumping till here and even till here, it's game over. And also looking at the altcoin index chart, which we love to, we have so much room to grow still. We have so much room to grow. Like there's a lot of room. There's a lot of room, and everything you buy now that's in the right narrative, you're going to be set.
So you do agree upon the view that we are not at the end of the cycle yet?
Oh hell no!
Reaching the new all-time high.
No, absolutely not. No.
Oh, good shit, man. Yeah,
Yeah.
so it also makes a lot of sense from the DXC to hold in account the huge amount of money they just gave to Ukraine as a new funding. I believe like 400 billion. Can also be checked, but that's a crazy amount. And also some weird news that the capital gains tax have been increased
Oh my God,
to
yeah.
a new high since the last 100 years or something.
Yeah, 44% or something.
Yeah. So what are you gonna do to the mid class is, scare them off, and this is gonna happen. There's gonna be a bigger deviation between the poor and the rich, because the rich are gonna do some tricks to stay rich, and to maybe move to other currencies, other countries, if that must be the case, because they don't want to lose any money, because they want to maintain their power. And poor people are gonna still stay poor, and are also gonna look into asset classes to make money instead of just holding it on the bank, right? In a more broader scope. So what do you do when you have a decentralized currency that's going up very rapidly, right? You're gonna get some Bitcoin. You're gonna buy into some Bitcoin, and then that'll be one of the biggest price drivers. So I'm not afraid for this capital gains tax for America, from that standpoint, right?
And you can always have a country where you go to, and you sell your shit there, and then there's always a solution, which is what rich people will do, basically. Just find the country where they can evade those taxes, and easy going.
Yeah, man. So from a broader scope, that's Bitcoin and the ETH BTC and also the Dixie.
Yes. Yeah, you could perhaps look at my chart just once more and just show you By the way, I inverted the chart, and this is how a parabola works, right? Like it starts, it ranges, and then it goes, it ranges, it goes, it ranges, and then it goes, right? This is really what's gonna happen, I think, with this chart. Because if I also just take if I put the chart back down, you can see it also here, right? It runs sideways, it runs sideways, it runs sideways, and then over and over and over and over again. This will happen back again when the price starts retracing. Yeah, that was it.
Yeah, I like the point of view. I also see the USDT dominance that had a breakout on the daily, the marked USDT dominance, where we had some compression from the 17th of April till the 24th. Then we had a breakout, and at the one of the zones we also had some sell-off here and some exhaustion from this chart. Just a general trend. Don't set it in stone, this trend, but it's just interesting to see the money inflow, money outflow from assets which are more risky compared to like holding cash, holding USDT on crypto. So people are now looking into buying in again. The charts have been resetted as a general trend, not only based on this chart, but it's as a general trend. So don't wait for a dip to 40k, don't wait for a dip to 50k, just buy in DCA in and look at the 62k level and maybe 58k, my opinion.
Yes, sir.
Alright.
Yeah.
And then
sorry?
Any other points, Rebuka?
Yeah. So no, not for that one, to be honest. I think that was well covered.
Great, man. Okay. Then,
Yeah.
this was the video, man.
Yeah, I think for the people, one chart for the people that really support Rio, I think this is the chart really you should be looking at. Not that the other charts are not looking great, not at all. They are all looking great, but this one is the one that's looking the more primed to me. Just by looking at this area, this resistance, this support, and the way that the candles are like getting smaller and smaller and price getting more compressed, I think this is just a matter of time before it starts fucking breaking.
Yeah, man. And it has been supported in the zone at $1.65, around that area, right?
Yeah.
We had a compression phase where we bumped our head into the diagonal resistance of $183 multiple times. We've bounced on it like 4 or 5 times. Yeah, with a small breakout, and then pulling back to the previous like support zone of 165. So we just sizzle here a bit, we wait, we accumulate, and then we move fucking up, because it's a high time frame support as well, in my opinion.
Yes, sir.
And that's it for me, man.
Yeah, no, same here. I think that this is really it. I think we touched upon the most important matters, and I think now it's just time to just leave the charts. If you guys are afraid, just leave the charts, come back in 2-3 months, and then that's it. We are still going to be here because we are tryhards and we like opportunities and we don't miss opportunities.
Nope.
So that's that. You guys can come back every week, watch the video, and know what's good in the market. So yes, sir.
Alright, guys and girls, have a good night, have a good weekend, enjoy your time, and see you in the next one, man.
Yes, sir. See you on the next one, guys. Bye bye.
Bye.